Yeah, okay.
Here's today's good news.
G'day, g'day.
Guess what? I've got a park brake on my quad. How good's that? Just found it.
Which is entirely relevant, even though you might not think so, because Paul has a story to share with us today that is
Paul's version of a Bible story.
a little bit artistic licensed
Very
version
artistic. I'm really artistic.
of something from the Bible. Anyway, have a listen, it's pretty cool.
So there was this dude once, he's driving down the streets of Sydney in his fancy, probably some American Corvette or something. And he's done it up, he's lowered it, he likes the street thing. And he sees this traffic jam, right? He's like, what is going on here? So he's stuck amongst trucks or other big cars and whatever, and he can't see what's going on. So what does he do? He gets out of his car and he climbs up on the roof of his car because people have been saying, oh, look, it's Jesus. And he's like, who's this Jesus dude? I want to know what this is all about. He may have heard a little bit about Jesus in the past. He's like, I need to know what's going on. So this dude with his fancy Corvette happens to be a tax collector. And he's standing there up on the top of his car, and this Jesus bloke sees him and he yells out, oi, Zacchaeus, get off your roof, I'm coming to your house for dinner. And everyone's like, ah! But he's a tax collector, or a politician, or whoever you want to have a go at the time, you know, one of those really bad people. And
Scumbags.
yes, scumbags. So then Mr. Tax Collector, who's on the roof of his Corvette, says to Jesus, if I have thieved anything from anybody, I will pay them back 4 times what I took, and I'll give half of my money to the poor, which he said he was going to do anyways, whether he'd thieved or not, which is like, way to go, buddy. And then Jesus says, today salvation has come to this house, or this household, or this dude, you know. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So you may recognise that story from the Bible.
A little bit maybe.
As the guy Zach, there's a true story. Zacchaeus was too little to see over the crowds and he climbed a tree. So Paul was a little bit poetically licensed there, but
Oh, Zach, mate.
the story is true. And when Jesus said that about Zacchaeus, that salvation had come today, there were some religious people around about him at that time who were like, how can you even be at this guy's house sharing with these kinds of people, you know, because he brought them all there for a party and a big celebration and had dinner and all that kind of stuff. And yet these religious people were like, how can you hang out with these dirty, rotten scumbags and these lowlifes and whatever? And Jesus' answer was, people who think they're okay don't need a doctor. It's the people who are sick that need the doctor. And Jesus came for those who were sick, spiritually, as well as physically and emotionally and whatever other ways. And that was where Zacchaeus was at. He had loads of money. He had all the things that life could offer in a natural sense. But he knew that there was something missing inside. He was still empty and broken inside. And yet Jesus Christ was the answer that he needed. And when he saw Zacchaeus, he said, hey, I've come for you. I've come for your type. I've come for the sick and the lost and the empty and the broken. And we're going to hang out and you're going to bring all your mates and we're going to be having a good time seeing people become healed and whole again. And that's exactly what happened to Zacchaeus. And so whether you're loaded and got all the worldly pleasures you like, or whether you're the dirty, rotten scumbag without too much going for you, Jesus is not looking for the religious types. He's looking for you. He's looking for those who recognise that they're broken and lost and who need a hand. And he's looking for you because he loves you and he wants a relationship with you. And so the good news is that he's calling you just like he called Zacchaeus. He's calling you to say, hey, come and hang with me. I'm coming to your place as soon as you open the door.
So when you hear that Jesus is coming, the question is, are you going to get out of your Corvette and stand on the roof so that you can see him and get his attention? Or are you going to go outside and climb your tree so that you can see him coming, so that he can call you
And when he calls, are you going to open the door and invite him in? The way to do that is simply to just say yes. Okay, Jesus, I admit I haven't got it all together. I've messed up my life one way or another, or I just know that emptiness, or whatever it is that you know that is broken in your life. I've been living my own way. I've been doing the wrong thing, but I'm turning to you now. I'm not going to do that stuff anymore. I'm not going to worship those idols or other gods. I'm not going to just live for myself. I'm going to follow you. I believe in you, Jesus, and I want to put things right, just like Zacchaeus did.
And be prepared to make that change, to actually act on what you're feeling. Do stuff to get to know Jesus. Do stuff to change life. Do stuff to make service happen. You got to serve Jesus.
Act on the commitment that you're making.
Serve Jesus.
Yeah.
You can't just say you're going to do it and then not do anything about it, because that's not how things happen.
Saying you're going to do it is the very first step, but you don't have to do it on your own. He'll be with you all the way. He's promised that again and again, like once for every single day of the year in the Bible. So you can know that you won't have to go it alone, and he will help you. But if you're ready and in that place, it's a simple step of just saying, yep, Jesus, forgive me for the wrong things I've done. Help me to live your way now. And start by putting things right and telling people about what you've done. Also, if you get on over to our website, retrocristo.com, there's a section there where you can say, click a button that says, I prayed a prayer and I meant it, and that'll feed you through with some more steps you can take that will help you along the journey in life with Jesus, life to the full that he called us to live. And if there's more that you want to find out about what's going on, what we're talking about here, then feel free to please click the link and jump over to YouTube or Facebook, wherever else you can find us. We will get to more and more social medias and whatever as we go along. And hopefully that you'll find there more and more stuff that will help you out along the way. And let us know about it, because we would so love to hear what's happening, what's going on, and what Jesus is doing in your life. Anyway, I think that's all for now.
Kind regards.
See you next time.